Greetings everyone, this is Gulab here, and in this video I wanted to share with you a really nice story from the Shiva Purana, and this is about the penance of Upamanyu. It's a very wonderful story, very inspiring, and it has to do with milk actually, and I just find this very fascinating, the milk diet and how this relates to Lord Shiva, and how if one offers milk to Lord Shiva, one becomes purified, and to be able to have milk in one's diet is like a blessing from Lord Shiva. So this is a very cool story, and basically the Shiva Purana is one of the 18 Mahapuranas. So we will begin. It's chapter 34, the penance of Upamanyu. The sages said, "It was for obtaining milk that penance was performed by the boy Upamanyu, the elder brother of Domya. So an ocean of milk was granted to him by Lord Shiva. How could the infant attain power to propound the sacred doctrine of Shiva? How could he realize the existence of Shiva and perform the penance? How could he attain the perfect knowledge in the course of his observance of penance? How did he secure the protective ashes, the virile element of the Rudra fire?" Vayu said, "It was not an ignorant common infant who performed the penance. He was the son of a great wise and the learned sage Vyagrapad. He was a great Siddha in his former birth who had fallen from his position for some reason. Fortunately, he was born as the son of a sage. His penance for the sake of obtaining milk became the gateway to the future grace of Lord Shiva obtained due to good luck. Shiva granted him perpetual bachelorhood, lordship of all the ganas, along with an ocean of milk. The acquisition of Shiva's knowledge is due to Shiva's grace alone. He acquired the knowledge of Shakti even as a boy. His ability to propound the Shiva Shastra was also derived from the Lord. He rejoiced in attaining the ocean of knowledge from the sage. There was an apparent reason for his acquisition of Shiva Gyan. These were his mother's words, full of sorrow for the milk. Once the boy had tasted some quantity of milk in the hermitage of his uncle. His uncle's son had drunk ample milk to his satiety. The jealous Upamanyu affectionately told his mother thus. Upamanyu said, "O mother, my blessed mother, O saintly woman, please give me sweet cow's milk. I shall drink it very hot." Vayu said, on hearing the words of her son, the saintly mother, the wife of Vyagrapad, was very much distressed. With love and affection, she embraced the son and fondled him. Considering her poverty, she became dejected and lamented. The boy Upamanyu could not forget the milk he wanted. He, the innocent child of great splendor, cried frequently, pressing his mother to give him milk. Realizing that the boy was tenacious, the saintly Brahmin lady thought of a plan to quieten his stubbornness. She had gleaned a few grains, which the sweet-voiced lady ground into a paste with water. "Come on, dear," she addressed her son, and though she was distressed at heart, she gave him the improvised milk. On drinking that watery stuff offered as milk, the excited boy shouted, "Oh, mother, this is no milk." The distressed mother, when she saw the boy thus in misery, caught hold of him, kissed on his head, wiped his lotus-like eyes with her hand, and said, the mother said, "Rivers full of gems, whether in heaven or in the nether worlds, are never seen by unlucky people and those devoid of devotion to Shiva. If Shiva is not pleased with them, they do not get those pleasing things, viz. Kingdom, heaven, salvation, or a milk diet. Everything is the result of Shiva's grace and not that of any other lord. Those who are devoted to other lords wander in distress. Whence can we have milk, we who stay in the forest forever? Oh dear, where the sources of milk, and where we, the forest dwellers? Wanting everything and overwhelmed by poverty, I, your unfortunate mother, have given you this improvised milk, grinding the fried grains into paste with water. You tasted the boiled milk at your uncle's, so when you drank this sour stuff, you found out on comparison that what I gave you was not milk. When you cry out, saying so, you make me miserable. Without the grace of Lord Shiva, you cannot have milk. What is dedicated with devotion at the lotus-like feet of the Lord, accompanied by Shiva and his ganas, is the cause of all riches. The great Lord, who is the bestower of wealth and befitting benefits to those who desire them, has not been worshipped by us now. Aiming at riches, we have not worshipped Shiva hitherto, so we are poor. Hence you do not get milk. O son, nothing else is obtained by us except what has been given by us in respect of Lord Shiva or Vishnu. Vayu said, on hearing the words of his mother, true but expressive of her grief, the boy, though distressed within, spoke thus in a mature way. O mother, do not feel unhappy. If there is Shiva, and Shiva everything good will result. O blessed lady, eschew your grief. O mother, listen now to my words. If there is Lord Shiva anywhere, sooner or later I shall get an ocean of milk. Vayu said, on hearing the words of her highly intelligent son, the delighted noble mother replied. The mother said, Oh dear, what you have thought of is auspicious. It increases my pleasure. Do not delay. Worship Sadashiva and the goddess Shiva. Definitely there is Shiva superior to all, the great cause, the entire universe created by him. Brahma and others are his servants. If we have any prosperity, it is created by his grace. We are only the slaves of the Lord. Except Shiva, the benefactor of the worlds, we do not know anyone else. Eschewing other gods physically, mentally, and verbally, worship him alone, with Shiva with due devotion. Namah Shivaya. This mantra is directly expressive of Shiva, the overlord of the gods, the bestower of boons. The 7 crores of mantras, including the Pranav Om, merge into this mantra and come out again. Those mantras are also beneficent with regard to those who are authorized therein. At the behest of the Lord, everyone is authorized in this mantra. Just as Shiva, this mantra too is capable of protecting all Atmans, base or excellent. This mantra is stronger than any other mantra. Only this and no other mantra is capable of protecting all. Hence, eschew all other mantras and devote yourself to this 5-syllabled mantra. When that is in the mouth, nothing is inaccessible here. The excellent Agora missile affording protection to the devotees of Shiva originates from this mantra. Considering this, he devoted to it and not otherwise. This bhasma produced in the Viraj fire was obtained from me by your father. It is excellent and it averts great mishaps. Accept the mantra bestowed on you by me. If the japa of this mantra is performed, your protection will be assured. Vayu said, the mother directed him thus, saying, May it be auspicious, and allowed him to go. The sage accepted her words with his bent head. Bowing to her, he made preparations for performing penance. Then the mother said to him, May the gods do everything auspicious for you. Permitted by her, he went to the mountain Himavat and performed penance with purity of minds. He took in only wind, no food. With 8 bricks he built an altar and installed Shiva's phallic image of clay. He invoked the unchanging Lord Shiva accompanied by the Ganas and Parvati. He worshipped him with the leaves and flowers available in the forest, repeating the 5-syllabled mantra with devotion. He performed penance for a long time. Assuming the forms of Rakshasa, certain ghosts of sages cursed formerly by Marichi harassed the lonely, lean boy, Upamanyu, performing penance, though he was an excellent Brahmin devotee of Shiva. Thus they caused obstacles to his penance. Though harassed by them, he somehow maintained his penance. He uttered Namah Shivaya, like one in great distress. At the very hearing of that sound, the sages who hindered the penance left off that boy and began to serve him. O sages, the whole universe, including the mobile and immobile beings, became ignited due to the penance of that Brahmin, the noble Upamanyu. So that is the end of this first video. And then we will continue on about this story, the story of Upamanyu, in the next video.